Once upon a time, in a cozy little village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a girl named Lily. Now, Lily was known far and wide for her love of napping and her aversion to anything that required too much effort. One sunny afternoon, as Lily lounged under her favorite tree, she caught the delicious scent of freshly baked pie wafting through the air. Following her nose, she stumbled upon the village bakery, where the busy baker, Mrs. Potts, was hard at work. With a mischievous grin, Lily approached Mrs. Potts and asked, "What's baking, Mrs. Potts?" Mrs. Potts, recognizing Lily's notorious laziness, chuckled and replied, "Why, it's my famous brunt pie, dear, but I'm afraid it's too much work for a lazy girl like you." Lily's eyes twinkled with mischief as she replied, "Oh, I bet I could make a pie just as good as yours with half the effort." Mrs. Potts raised an eyebrow skeptically, but decided to indulge Lily's challenge. She handed her a simple recipe and a pie tin, watching with amusement as Lily sauntered away. Back under her tree, Lily glanced lazily at the recipe, then promptly discarded it. Instead, she simply tossed a handful of berries into the pie tin, covered them with a generous layer of dough, and popped it into the oven. As the pie baked, the aroma filled the air, drawing curious villagers to the bakery. Mrs. Potts emerged, carrying her own perfectly golden brunt pie, while Lily strolled over with her lopsided creation. With a smirk, Mrs. Potts sliced into both pies, revealing her meticulously crafted masterpiece and Lily's haphazard creation. The villagers held their breath as they took their first bites. To everyone's surprise, Lily's pie was delicious. The crust was crispy, the berries burst with flavor, and the lazy girl had inadvertently created a new village favorite. From that day on, Lily's lazy girl brunt pie became a beloved tradition in the village, proving that sometimes a little error. They took their first bites. To everyone's surprise, Lily's pie was delicious. The crust was crispy, the berries burst with flavor, and the lazy girl had inadvertently created a new village favorite. From that day on, Lily's lazy girl brunt pie became a beloved tradition in the village, proving that sometimes a little lazy